So one of my favorite memories actually isn't something that was really wonderful at the time. It was just a great reflection and pretty funny, devastatingly funny when I look back on it. But in the moment, it was pretty tragic. So recently I was cleaning out my dad's house and with my family, and my cousin found this poem called My Block. And it reminded me of this moment that I'm gonna share with you. Written in 1993. Now I have to tell you where I was in 1993. I was in South Central Los Angeles. I am a community activist, and I'm fighting and pounding the ground for change with so many other amazing change agents. And I'm part inspiration, but part rebel. Actually, probably more rebel with a side of inspiration. So I wasn't sure who I was and how I wanted to develop. It was a blend between Wayne Dyer, Marion Williamson, Reverend Michael Beckwith, Les Brown, and Sister Souljah. Black Panthers reincarnated. I missed my time in the 60s when I could march. I mean, literally there was this, I want to inspire the world, but I want to be a part of change if I got to fight for it, no matter what, by any means necessary. And so I had this blend, imagine that, right? Probably not hard to imagine. And so I write this poem at the end of my block. And fast forward to 2001, Jelani and I had just moved down to San Diego. And I was being awarded this award. I was being given an award for my contribution. And I went up to LA to the event. There were over 400 people there, probably less than 2% African American. And it was about wellness and health and spiritual grounding and holistic health and the great place for Zen. And then Sister Souljah comes in to get her award. I'm coming in and I'm excited, but I still got that rough edge about me. So when the gentleman gives me the award, I go up to the mic to accept the award and begin to recite the poem. My beautiful sisters, frying their brains, going insane right at the end of my block. And I see the audience come, and I continue. My exquisite brothers, exterminating, terminating, and self-assassinating, all for the sake of the rock at the end of my block. Mama's being robbed on my back doorstep. Babies are being killed right at my feet. Brothers executing brothers on my front lawn. Someone's father's dying from not enough to eat right at the end of my block. What is this bizarre, demented, deranged, and insane occurrence? This is life, breath, and existence in my world at the end of my block. Should I run? Should I hide? Should I leave? I want to cry. Should I become a part of the problem? Lord, how do I become a part of the solution? All I know is that on my block, I am a part of, and I will stand strong and tall, not to buckle and not to fall, for I am a quilt sewn from the backbones of my great mothers, for I am not just a descendant of, I am a descendant of greatness. Everybody is scared in the room by now. And I'm not done yet. There's more. I go on, and I haven't done the poem in years. I go on, I am a quilt sewn from the backbones of my great mothers. And I go on and on and on. And it says, I am an all-purpose cleaner, working day and night to scrub away the spot, to eliminate the stain and remove the pain that sits at the end of my block. Thank you for the award. Oh my God. You could have heard a pin drop in the room. And I walk away, do my grand exit. And the producer of the event met me in the back. And this is why it's one of my favorite memories, because he could have just went on and said, never again. But he asked me something. He said, Lisa, did you have to come through a lot to make it to this place? I'm like, yes, I promise you, I feel like I probably did this. Yes, I did. And he goes, and was it difficult? Yes, it was. He said, did you get through it? Yes, I did. And he said, congratulations. You might want to remember that. Celebrate that you made it through. Don't get stuck back in it. Celebrate that you made it through. Then he goes into his pocket, digs into his pocket and pulls out every dime he has, which was about $800, and gives it to me without counting it out. He just gives it to me, hands it to me and said, I want you to go celebrate yourself for what you've come through. But go to a community that looks nothing like the end of your block. And it took me years to realize the gift that that gentleman was giving me. So it's one of my fave memories. The bomb that gifted me something.